Well, I've set up put my camera on a tripod today because I lost my other chair, which I used to use to hold my phone, and I'm about to shave. As many of you have seen, I do this kind of irregularly, but it's a day when I want to do this shave, and ideally I can do this quickly without having to talk a lot, but ouch, it's hurting me. I actually have to, like, it shaves this part where it's soft and not so thick. Shaves it pretty quickly and easily. This is like a $19 hair shaver, it's supposed to be. And I use it once in a while to shave the shit up. Oh, by the way, I wear yesterday's shirt so that I can sort of shake it off and throw it in laundry right away instead of ruining something new today. I don't think you're going to find this interesting, but this is everyday van life. This is what I do, or bus life, whatever you call it. In the past, I've always had this plugged into my house system on an extension cord. If I remain quiet, I can speed this up and get it over with quicker. Who wants to watch 10 minutes of somebody shaving? So I'll try and cut it down to 30 seconds. I don't have a mirror, so I just guess. I mean, I don't really care what I'm looking like. I shouldn't say that. I actually don't think I look too bad. However, I don't worry about it too much. So, that's it. Today I just plugged it into the jackery that was provided to me by Chrome, and found out this thing uses 5 watts. And it only uses 5 watts for like 10 minutes, so it's like a half a watt out of the battery. Well, see, I'm all shaven. Now I'm looking handsome after having shaven my beard. And in the meantime, I had a nap. And then Jasper came along. He's bought new what do you call it? Internet connection. So he's nice and fast. So he's doing it live on the beach. And now I told him I'd come over and stick him in my video for the day. So I've come over to put you. Oh, look, it's a camera looking at a camera.
That's stupid.
That is stupid. Anyway, now I'm over here. We're gonna hang out for a while, then I'll get back to building what I have to do. So, yesterday, I really don't know why I didn't finish the video. There wasn't, well, there's actually a lot that goes on in my life. What I did do yesterday was start a Patreon page for my photography. So, Patreon is really confusing to start an account on. I mean, I don't know why it is. And the big thing that I'm actually looking for when I've got the Patreon account set up as Van Glam Mag, so VANGLAM MAG, all one word. That's because I built a magazine and a Facebook page with 200,000 followers on it for Van Glam magazine. And anyway, so the URL should be patreon.com/Van Glam Mag. Well, it's not. It won't be for a week or so. I don't know when it will actually show up that way, but if you were to Google Patreon and Van Glam Mag, all at one search, you will not find me. So anyway, it's frustrating. Setting up the Patreon account is just slow and amazing. It's amazing how bad programmers are these days. And I don't mean these days, it's kind of the technology they try to use. Anyway, so I created a Patreon account yesterday, and I had intended to go live when I finished it, but it took so long to do that I couldn't go live. And what else did I do yesterday? Well, that was the main thing. And then today I got up, did my time lapse from the sunrise, and had intended to start making video of something I did today. But what happened is that last night, just before I went to bed, I had agreed with a model to come and shoot tonight, this evening. So I had intended to put off creating my video today until she showed up and we start the photography. So she was going to be part of my video and part of my story. But instead, at 4 o'clock, she told me she wasn't going to make it at 5 o'clock, which is not unusual for me to have them cancel because they find something of higher priority. But this time it was totally comical. Her reason that she gave me for not showing up was that she has to upload images to her Instagram and fix them because they're blurry. Anyway, I kind of laughed, but I sent a note back to her and said, "This is what you're uploading to Instagram. Look through my portfolio and see if you can see any images that are as shitty as this one you're uploading." I didn't use the word shitty. I told her, see if you can find any images where the lighting is so poor that people can barely see you. You're almost a silhouette, and the sky behind you is white. Anyway, her girlfriend took a picture of her, and she likes it, but it's like a silhouette. It's useless for her in terms of a modeling portfolio, and in fact makes her photographer or girlfriend or whoever did it, makes them look bad. Anyway, so I missed the photo shoot, but I did have kind of a laugh with this excuse. I've never had one so lame and so disrespectful. Disrespectful in the sense that she clearly doesn't know what she was being offered
when we had planned the photo shoot. I stopped because there was a dog coming at me and might trip me. The owner was a little petite, semi-chubby woman. I say chubby because I'm trying to express a shape, but not big enough to manage her dog, and the dog was pulling her across the grass. And so what I decided to do to end today's video, by the way, the reason I wanted to talk about the model is because a lot of people do this. A lot of people my age would say, oh, the new generation, they're like irresponsible and all this kind of crap. The fact is that every generation, when people are young, they have a hard time. I'm not sure why, but they have a harder time keeping appointments unless they are seriously pursuing something as a profession. And although this girl seems to be, that's not the case. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't want to hear any comments that go, oh, the younger generation, they're all like crappy and irresponsible. That's not the case. You were too when you were in your early 20s and late teens and stuff. So think about it for a while. No matter what age you are, you or some of your friends had the same sense of responsibility, which was not very good. Anyway, so you can see by the light on my face that I'm at a beautiful spot looking at the sunset. So I was going to shoot some, what do you call it? Another time lapse down here, but there's some dogs here. Maybe I'll shoot the dogs. Not the only one shooting dogs. You're about to see something I did yesterday that I spent quite a bit of time on, learning how to do it. It is the end screen. So, I'm going to say goodnight, not sure. There's a Patreon up there maybe, and a video that YouTube thinks you should watch.